These are some everyday objects that you never realized had a purpose. But many people think this dot on the back of an iPhone is for flash, but it's actually a microphone for recording when using the back camera. The tags on bread packages come in 5 different colors representing 5 of the 7 days of the week. Here's what each one equates to. The reason they don't have Wednesday or Sunday is because most shops don't get deliveries on these days. The hole in the bottom of a lock isn't a way to pick it, it's actually meant to drain any captured liquid to prevent it from rusting. The bumps on the F and the J on your keyboard have ridges because that's where your fingers should start when you're entering optimal typing position. Margins on paper had no original purpose other than acting as a safeguard to your writing from rats who would regularly chew your paper. And lastly, the blue side of an eraser isn't for erasing pen. It's actually just to erase pencil that's on heavier paper. Pretty cool, right? This is what the first products of these companies look like. So prior to electronics and bad video game titles, Sony's first product was actually a rice cooker made in 1946 to help the civilians post-World War II. This didn't turn out too well. Nintendo's first product back in 1889 was playing cards commonly used by gangs. Amazon was originally a bookstore in 1994, and the company was called Cadabra, but after a lawyer misheard it as cadaver, Jeff quickly changed that. Lego, known for their plastic interlocking bricks, originally made wooden toys like this duck on wheels in 1923. Coca-Cola in 1886 only sold the syrup, which means you needed your own carbonated water to mix it in. Apple's first product was just a computer, but it looked like this, and Google's first product was a search engine, but it looked like this. And lastly, the first ever Lamborghini was a tractor. Pretty cool, right? These 7 companies basically own everything, so here's where your money goes. So Unilever is responsible for over 400 brands, including Dove Soap, Axe Body Spray, Hellmann's Mayonnaise, Vaseline, Ben & Jerry's, and Magnum. Comcast owns Comedy Central, DreamWorks, NBC, the Philadelphia Flyers, Rotten Tomatoes, Universal, and Xfinity. Procter & Gamble owns Pampers, Tide, Downy, Charmin, Gillette, Crest, and even Mr. Clean. PepsiCo owns Doritos, Lay's, Mountain Dew, Aunt Jemima, Muscle Milk, Captain Crunch, Cheetos, Dole, Gatorade, and Tostitos. Mars dabbles in human and animal food with full steaks and Iams, Pedigree, Snickers, M&M's, Combos, Bounty, and Juicy Fruit. Danone, a French company, owns Activia, Silk, Danimals, Horizon, Evian, Alpro, and Volvic. And lastly, Kellogg's owns Corn Flakes, Cheez-Its, Kashi, Pringles, Raisin Bran, Frosted Flakes, Eggo, and Fruit Loops. Be safe. These are the real names of fictional characters, so buckle up. So Barbie's real name is Barbara Millicent Roberts, named after the daughter of the co-creators, and Ken's real name is Kenneth Carson, named after their son. The Twitter bird's first name is Larry, named after Larry Bird, and also with the first name Larry is the Quaker Oats guy, though for less obvious reasons. The Monopoly guy is named Milburn Pennybags, fitting, and his cellmate is named Jake. The police who arrested them both, Officer Edgar Mallory. Cookie Monster goes by Sid or Sydney, as confirmed in 2004, and Woody's last name is Pride, confirmed during Toy Story 3. Sonic's real name is Ogilvy Maurice Hedgehog, and he was apparently too embarrassed, and so he switched his name to Sonic. And as for mascots, the Michelin Man goes by Bibendum, which is Latin for to drink, and Mr. Peanut's real name is Bartholomew Richard Fitzgerald Smythe, named by the winner of a contest held in 1916. And lastly, Winnie the Pooh's original name was Edward Bear, named after the author's son. These were the original names of movies and TV shows. So Hannah Montana was originally meant to be Alexis Texas, but they changed that quickly after learning who else had that name. SpongeBob was originally Sponge Boy, but changed to Bob after learning that a cleaning company with the same name existed. Cars was originally Route 66, named after the historic road, but quickly scrapped this after learning a TV show with a similar title existed. Friends was originally named 6 of 1 because Friends was thought to be too boring, and Grey's Anatomy was originally Surgeons, but they later changed it to be a bit more punny. Disney's best film, Tangled, was originally Rapunzel Unbraided, but they decided against it to gain more of a male audience. And lastly, Toy Story had a few options, including Toys in the Hood, Bring Me the Arm of Buzz Lightyear, and Made in Taiwan. Pretty cool, right?